After you've learned these skills and all these practices that have been taught in this course, what is the next step? How are you going to monetize your skills and all that? So the first method here is freelancing, and throughout the course, I've been using freelancing examples a lot. But there are a whole lot of ways you can do freelancing. It's not just going to Fiverr or Upwork. So this video, we are talking about the various methods through which you can freelance your skill out there. So the first one is online freelancing. There are websites that are created specifically for freelancers where people go there to post jobs, and you can also go there to post your skills. And there are various kinds that work in various ways. So throughout the course, you may have seen me work a lot with Upworks and Fiverr. So the difference between the two platforms are that in Fiverr, people go there to post about their skills. So you go there to post your skills. So something like I'll copyright your Facebook ads to supercharge your sales rate, and people will come and hire. So people come to Fiverr to hire talent. So you can go there, post your skills and what you can do, and who people who are interested in you will reach out to you depending on your rate and depending on what you can do and your previous works. And we have Upworks. Upworks works a bit different. So Upworks here has people coming to post jobs for you to apply to. So for example, these people they need someone an employee handbook. They will give the description of the work. So if you are interested in it, you click on that particular job and you apply for it. So you can see here, you are rather going to apply for the job. So it works a bit different. We have 15 Ghana, which if you're in Ghana, I will encourage you to use it. It's a good platform for freelancing. So there are various ways in which this also works. So this can work. You can join in as a freelancer or as a seller, where you either post your skills here or you post a job and people with skills will come in and apply. So this one kind of merges what Upworks and Fiverr do. So you have the freelancers and everyone on the same platform working. We have many other ones like 99 Design that is specifically for designers and a whole lot. So you can choose any of these to work with. We have networking and referral. So freelancing is basically you working independently where people bring their job. So you are not attached to anyone for a permanent job. So by referral, that means if you work for someone, you can ask the person to bring in the next person, and you also continue to make friends around so that people get to know your skills, what you can do, and through that you earn money from it, or through that you get jobs from people out there. We have personal website and portfolio. So as a freelancer or as someone who has a skill, it's good to build a website for yourself. And this, you don't need to build it from scratch. There are various ways to do this. Just go online and search how to create a personal portfolio website, and there are going to be templates there for you to choose from. A lot of them will give you free hosting options, and some will give you paid hosting options. So it depends on you. You go in for the one that works best for you, and make sure you design it in such a way that people, when they visit there, they are convinced that you can actually do the work and they will hire you to do it. We have what we call the cold outreach. Cold outreach is you reaching out to potential clients and potential customers. So, for example, you're a designer, you may not have people coming to you, but you can go to a number of businesses, reach out to them. I'm a designer, I can design your flyers, I can design your banners, I can do this for you at this rate. And once you reach out to them, when they are interested in your work, or if they see your previous works and they're interested in it, basically they just give you the tax to do it and you get paid for it. So cold outreach works so well, but it depends on your market and how you do your research. So first you need to know those who need your services, reach out to them. Some will decline, some will take you up, some may doubt you for a period, but it's always worth the try. And we have collaboration with agencies and organizations. So this also works along with the cold outreach. So you may want to reach out to people, or you may collaborate with agencies to do work. So for example, there are agencies that are working for bigger brands. So there are companies that are involved in branding, involved in certain tax research institutions. So you can decide to collaborate with them to offer one part of your service as a freelancer. So in that way, you are not permanently employed by them, but per every task that they give to you to work on, you charge them on that, and that is a way to freelance. And finally, we have the social media presence, which is WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and a whole lot. These are platforms that you may be familiar with, but putting your presence there goes a long way to advertise you. So whatever that you can do, you can advertise yourself on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook story, on your Facebook post, Instagram, and all that. And people who are interested in such skills will always reach out to you to hire you to do the work. And WhatsApp has worked so well for me over the period. But WhatsApp may not work if you just have only 10 people viewing your status. How many people are going to hire you out of those 10? You need to increase the number of people viewing your status by reaching out to new and potential people to get their contact saved and don't have your contact saved. And with this, it gives you the leverage to have more people viewing your status and more options of people who can hire you for that particular service. Instagram and Facebook works also in different ways. You just have to learn how to use them for your advantage. So these are various ways in which you can monetize your skills or whatever that you are going to be doing with ChatGPT. And at the end of the day, it depends on how well you do it and how better your services are compared to your competitors. Thank you.